Government's development plans for the public health sector, an innovative concept to improve hygiene in pig rearing. Yes, you're tuned into Jamaica's #1 magazine program. Sit back, relax and keep watching today's show for these and more to come. But first, catch up on your water conservation tips.
Water is precious. So we encourage everyone to practice the 4 R's of water conservation. Always remember to reduce your use of water wherever possible. Replace water wasting devices with water savings devices. Reuse water wherever possible. And wherever leaks are found, please repair them and repair them quickly.
Don't delay. Practice the 4 R's of water conservation today.
Hi there, I'm Lorraine Mendez with your JIS News of the Week. One assault rifle was recovered in the South St. Andrew Police Division hours after Prime Minister Andrew Holness declared a state of public emergency on Sunday to stem high levels of violence in the area.
Jamaica has too much potential and we cannot allow the criminals, the dons, the gangs who use guns to prevent us from achieving our destiny of being a prosperous nation.
The state of public emergency gives the security forces temporary additional powers to search, arrest, and detain. Also on security, the monitoring of communications of criminals by the security forces is being strengthened. This comes with approved changes to the Interception of Communications Act. The changes will allow investigators to apply to the court for a warrant to intercept and disclose communication of organized criminals, including lottery scammers, to gather tangible evidence. National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang moved the motion, which was approved by both sides of the House of Representatives on Tuesday. Approval was also given for the Proceeds of Crime Amendment to Second Schedule Order 2019 resolution to allow for the seizure of profits made by criminals from their illegal activities.
The resolution will also aid in targeting offences under other legislation where there could be manifestations of a criminal lifestyle.
In other news this week, the Accident and Emergency Department at the Princess Margaret Hospital has been extensively rehabilitated and expanded at a cost of $217.5 million with funding from the National Health Fund. The expansion includes increased bed counts by 10, 2 new examination rooms, a minor operations room with recovery area, an isolation area, separate medical records filing space, and sanitary facilities for patients and staff, as well as a lounge area for staff.
I have no doubt that the 120,000 or so citizens of this parish, the 40,000 or so I'm told who use different services here in a given year of one form or another, whether diagnostic tests or otherwise, will see this enhanced facility quite useful, and it will tap into the overall development of the parish.
The hospital's development project also includes the acquisition and installation of an elevator, acquisition of surgical equipment, and upgrading of the electrical system. And more on health, the Bustamante Hospital for Children is to get a new drug-serve pharmacy within the next 8 months, costing $50 million, funded by the National Health Fund. This follows a contract signing and groundbreaking ceremony on July 5 for the 3,000 square foot facility, designed with 8 dispensing windows for timely processing of prescriptions, staff areas, a multipurpose room, and a sick bay. And those were some of the top stories making news this week. I'm Lorraine Mendez.
Major interventions are being pursued to transform the quality of Jamaica's healthcare system. These include the utilization of billions of dollars to upgrade infrastructure and acquire new equipment. Learn more next.
The government's vision and operational direction for public health this fiscal year and onwards will include stronger focus on wellness. Not just absence of disease and infirmity, but a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being for all Jamaicans. It begins with a new name that reflects the holistic approach to helping Jamaicans live longer, more productive, and better quality lives. A new primary care model is being developed. It will establish 3 levels of health centers: community, district, and comprehensive, each with a defined scope of services. The new model envisions greater use of technology, improved access to healthcare providers, longer opening hours, and more preventative and curative services.
Phase 1 will see the redesignation of 127 health centers into the 3 named categories and the expansion of services island-wide.
To deliver those services, the Senior House Officer program is expanding to retain additional physicians.
This would mean that we would be able to add an additional 100 doctors to primary health care, to our community health centers and clinics.
Government is also advancing the development of centers of excellence in 3 hospitals over 5 years.
St. Joseph's Hospital and the Cornwall Regional Hospital, where centers of excellence for oncology and nephrology are to be established, and the University Hospital of the West Indies, where the focus will be on neurology, cardiology, and mental health.
The number of doctors and nurses in the public health system will also be improved by providing better working conditions, discouraging attrition, and expanding benefits and training. The Green Paper on the National Health Insurance Plan, which was tabled in Parliament, is to be ready for implementation in the 2019-2020 financial year.
Mr. Speaker, too many Jamaicans are being denied access, and we have to fix it.
The healthcare infrastructure is to receive major overhaul, including upgrades, new equipment, and construction of new facilities. Up to $31 billion will be spent over the next 5 years.
This, Mr. Speaker, will represent the largest investment in over 20 years in public health.
7 hospitals are to benefit. These include the $166.3 million expansion of the Bustamante Hospital for Children's Cardiac Wing, $2.3 billion for the Kingston Public Hospital Improvement Project, upgrading both the Spanish Town and St. Anne's Bay hospitals to Type A hospitals, and getting Maypen Hospital to Type B status. Work will also take place for the full restoration of the Cornwall Regional Hospital, and $5.7 billion will be spent on construction of the Western Children and Adolescent Hospital. Significant expenditure on infrastructure at 10 health centers will lift the level of care at these facilities.
Greater Portmore Health Centre, Mr. Speaker, $344.1 million. Old Harbour Health Centre, $489 million. Maypen West Health Centre, $132 million. Brownstown Health Centre, $211 million. St. Jago Park Health Centre, $317 million. Ocho Rios Health Centre, $211 million. And St. Anne's Bay Health Centre, some $105 million.
The Chapelton Community Hospital and Lioneltown Health Centre will each receive $18.5 million in upgrades, while at Moko Health Centre, $26.5 million in upgrades will take place. Other projects to be carried out include installing health information systems. It's projected to cost close to $1 billion. This will create an integrated electronic health record system and expand telehealth services in at least 3 health regions. In addition, $1.8 billion will be spent to improve health services for pregnant mothers and their babies. The Health Ministry's work to reduce waiting time at health facilities will be expanded this fiscal year for things like surgeries, diagnostic services, and bed space.
In terms of surgeries, we have listed a number of surgeries that are common among the profile of the population. Hernias, prostate, fibroids, hemorrhoids, gallbladder disease, orthopedic procedures. And the approach will be simple. We will recalibrate internally in the public health system to do more of these procedures, meaning beyond working hours, where necessary.
More efficient record keeping will be done for requests for diagnostic services, including CT scans, MRIs, ultrasound, and histopathology. Private providers will be contracted where necessary. The Health and Wellness Ministry will also review the country's integrated vector management program in the fiscal year to mobilize greater public input and increase measures towards more effective vector control. The ministry's increased focus on wellness in the 2019-2020 fiscal year builds on its flagship Jamaica Moves program. 7 key initiatives to be pursued this year include a Wellness at Work program to encourage healthy eating habits, physical activity, and periodic health checks. A Wellness at School program that will guide meal preparation for children. A home-based wellness garden program that will encourage households to eat fresh, healthy food options at home.
Home gardens have so many benefits. It promotes physical activity. It promotes social integration with friends and family. It promotes fresh in terms of consumption. And if you plant the right product, it could also be quite therapeutic, clinically and otherwise.
There will also be a better for you menu option of healthier choices for restaurants. The promotion of outdoor events like hikes, walks and runs and workout sessions in town centers and market pop-ups highlighting nutritional content, availability and cost-effectiveness of eating locally grown seasonal produce. Compassionate care as part of the wellness initiative will be expanded with a pilot pet and music therapy introduced at the Bustamante Children's Hospital. Plus, a $50 million annual research fund for health and wellness will finance applied research in line with identified public health challenges. Key legislative priorities such as the Framework Convention on the Tobacco Control Implementation Bill, the Opticians Act, the Food and Drugs Amendment Act, and the Public Health Funeral Establishment and Mortuaries regulations will be addressed. These are just some of the interventions of the Ministry of Health and Wellness to transform public health care this financial year.
So many wish they could visit our shores. We live where they vacation. Brand Jamaica beckons all from the 4 corners of the earth.
Well, as a Jamaican, I have great pride in selling it. Your pride that you sell Jamaica with is something that it rolls off. Jamaica has so much to offer, and every time I have the privilege of bringing an executive down to Jamaica, an executive from an airline or a tour operator or a travel agency, and you take them across the country, the pride that they said, wow, I can't imagine, especially when it's their first time. Wow, I love this.
Build it. Cherish it. Our wealth is Brand Jamaica.
Sweet Jamaica, land we love. Oh, sweet Jamaica, sweet Jamaica, sweet Jamaica, land we love. Oh, say if we just love, live with peace. We all can live with sweet, and no more dead body lying on the streets. Just keep work hard, mission we complete. Yes, the battle hard, but the victory is sweet. Just keep work hard, give thanks to the Lord. You still have life, and you're not dying and no mark. Yes, more while you want to fly, you go abroad, but now still Lord we are. Sweet Jamaica, sweet Jamaica, sweet Jamaica, land we love. Oh, sweet Jamaica, sweet Jamaica, sweet Jamaica, land we love. Oh, yeah, look and bolt we can run, always try if we have fun. Enough big star rise, some down a jam down. Yes, all the crime, we just want to be done. We are go build the country now, we not go bring it down. Yes, we can do all things. DJ I can sing. Yes, we all have to do the right things. Make we all just dash, we all sing and make all Jamaican sing. Sweet Jamaica, sweet Jamaica, sweet Jamaica, land we love. Oh, sweet Jamaica, sweet Jamaica, sweet Jamaica, land we love. Oh, we will rise, yeah, yeah. We will rise, we will rise.
Mosquitoes will breed in containers that hold water. Tightly cover water storage containers such as drums, buckets and tanks, or cover the water surface with cooking oil. Punch holes in all tins, plastic containers and boxes to prevent the collection of water before disposal. Cover old tires or fill with dirt. Scrub all vases once per week to remove mosquito eggs and dispose of garbage by placing in plastic bags. Do your part to prevent mosquito breeding. A message from the Ministry of Health.
Innovation is important to growth and development. Simply put, it involves finding and applying new ways to do things easier and getting more effective outcomes. The Denby Agricultural and Industrial Show, coming up in the weeks ahead, provides a platform to showcase innovation in agriculture. In our next feature, we look at a novel concept aimed at improving hygiene on the farm.
We normally clean this system on a daily basis by using a shovel to gather the feces across the slots. Some of the feces normally falls into the slot, and the rest that doesn't fall in, we have a 2-inch hole at the end of the slotted area where we push all of the feces into it. The pit system for the slotted system is normally built with a degree of slope. That is sloped to a vent area where it is released into the biodigester.
What if I told you there's an easier way to do this? Students from the Ebony Park Arts Academy in Maypen, Clarendon have designed a unique way, modern if I may say, of effectively cleaning your pig pen. A design which they had on display at the recently held Denby Agricultural Show. Take a look.
This is a pig pen, but not just any pig pen. This is a hydraulic slotted pig pen. Normally, pig pens aren't made to just move up and down. They don't have any up and down movements. So with this pen now, we make it that it can use the hydraulic system and let it go up for better sanitization of the pen itself. So this pen is connected to a biodigester. This biodigester is a system where the waste/the effluent from this pig pen can be converted to a gas called methane, which can be used like a fuel in the home, or it can be used to help with the maintenance of this because it can use to power this system itself.
As said before, this is a hydraulic slotted pig pen, therefore after a while there will be a buildup of feces and excessive bacteria beneath the pen. Therefore the hydraulic system would come in place because this would allow us to clean beneath the pen effectively. Before we clean beneath the pen, we place a fiberglass beneath the pen to prevent the excessive feces and waste material from passing through because we don't want it to touch you while we are beneath the pen cleaning. So this is when the pen goes up, and it will allow you to clean beneath the pen effectively to reduce the amount of bacteria and have a safe and disease-free pen. Afterwards, after you have done cleaning, you place the pen back into its designated area. and remove the fiberglass and sanitize it. And that's the pen.
Our course is general agriculture. In general agriculture, we do with the husbandry practice and the cleaning of pens and sanitation and so forth. But we have slatted pen down there. And we have noticed that, with the slatted pen now, after a period of time, you may have a accumulation of bacteria because of small pieces of feces here and there. And remember, the swine/the pig are some animals which they easily catch disease and are easily infected. So that is why and how we come up with this invention. We don't have lots of difficulty because our senior instructor, Sir Calvin Wiz, has supplied us with most of the resources needed. But the challenge that we face was mainly making this component, making the up and down movement without the use of electricity. So we had to think about it shortly. We just buck up on some syringes. So what we did was, we noticed that when you connect two syringes with a tube, when you push one down, the other one will go up. So we think about it and say, mainly we can use this as the hydraulic component of it using water. Like a liquid, you can use any liquid, not a too thick liquid, a liquid which can flow freely and make the movement. So we have the tendency to connect the syringe to each corner, to 4 corners, and to these syringes we connect them on the framing. So when we have the tendency to push down the syringe, the pen will go up, and when we push up the syringe, the pen will go down. So that is our hydraulic component of the system.
Youth involvement in agriculture is top priority for the government. And with a system like this one, designed to integrate modern technology and agriculture, what more could you possibly ask for?
I'm wasted again. Passed out, don't know who I am.
It was the liquor talking, not me.
Underage drinking is a serious matter. Risks include death, serious injuries, impaired judgment, brain development problems, and more. Let's all play our part and ensure that no child under the age of 18 is consuming alcohol. Let's put a stop to underage drinking.
We are in the business of prevention. Let us all ensure that we're partnering to stop our children from consuming alcohol.
On the board this week, the Poet Laureate of Jamaica presents All Flowers Are Roses, free poetry and self-defense classes, calling all students and teachers from July 15 to 19 at the Jamaica Confederation of Trade Unions, 1A Hope Boulevard, Kingston 6. There will be workshops for teachers, youth workers and caregivers between 9 a.m. and 12 noon, as well as classes for children 10 to 17 years old between 1:30 p.m. and 4:30 p.m. For more information, contact the National Library of Jamaica, 876-967-2496. The Brayton Seventh-day Adventist Church presents the Waymaker Gospel Experience. The event will be staged from July 21 to August 11 under the big tent at the Greater Portmore Roundabout. Come out Sundays to Thursdays 7:15 nightly and Saturdays at 9:15 a.m. with dynamic and international evangelist Pastor Christopher Mighty and co-evangelist Pastor Leonardo Turner, along with a spirit-filled team. Come out and experience riveting gospel music. Other features include Prayer Power Tower and Vibrant Children's Corner. Come have a grand experience. Brayton, #Brayton SDA, #The Waymaker Experience, #Make Way for the Waymaker. The grand final of the 2019 Jamaica Festival Song Competition will be held at the Ranny Williams Entertainment Centre on Saturday, July 27. The event, set to start at 8 p.m, will be free. Finalists will make their final live public performance before the competition's grand final on Saturday, July 13, with a performance motorcade through Kingston beginning at 10 a.m. Still on our community notice board, are you a studying musician? Then there's an opportunity on the table for you to earn a Level 2 NCT VET accredited certificate in music performance at the Trenchtown Polytechnic College. This is tuition free. The course runs for 12 months and will introduce students to music theory, music business, studio operations, and engineering. The only qualification required is 1 CXC or to pass an entrance test administered by Heart. Registration closes July 31, 2019. Interested students can call the Trenchtown Polytechnic College for information at 876-922-7478 or 876-404-5712. And that's all for our community notices this Saturday. If you have something to share on our notice board, give us a call at 876-922-8680 or email cbishop@jis.gov.jm or kferguson@jis.gov.jm.
On our roads, remember, take time, be courteous, drive good, walk good. Don't drink alcohol and drive. Don't drive tired or sleepy. Don't tailgate and don't overtake unless it is safe to do so. And always drive at a speed which will allow you time to stop quickly and safely. Let's keep it safe on our roads.
We've come to the close of Jamaica Magazine for today. We hope you found this program enlightening and ask that you do join us again tomorrow for more. Until then, continue to watch these and other programs by logging on to our website, jis.gov.jm, or subscribing to our YouTube channel. You may also find us on all the major social media platforms. On behalf of the entire production team, I'm Adrian Atkinson. Thanks for watching.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.